Hey, it's Brittany from the Empurrium. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a little while. We're going to cut out the Mr. Heckles handbag today. It's a pattern from Sincerely Jen Patterns. I love it. I've only made a couple, but I have like in my head a lot that I would like to make. So I'm really extra excited about this one. It's going to be, it's special. So I've had the stuff picked out for maybe like a month and a half. Oops. All right. We are going to be using this Chalkboard Roses Luxe Vinyl from More Me Know. Depending on when you're watching this video, it is a December 1st, 2024 release. As an accent vinyl, I'm going to be using this Sprite glitter vinyl, also from More Me Know, and it is one of my favorites. It's such a nice white glitter vinyl. The glitter is fine and it has specks of other colors, but not like, it's not like rainbowy. I really like it. I'm going to use my Chevron Hot Pink webbing from Georgia Girl Stitches. I'm going to use Hot Pink Midnight Rainbow Zipper by the Yard from More Me Know. Hot Pink Water Resistant Canvas for the lining, and that is from More Me Know. And then I had gone on the More Me Know website. They have kits, hardware kits for patterns, and I got a kit for the Mr. Heckles. One thing to note, I do believe the kit has the hardware for a 1-inch wide strap. So I just left that in the kit because I know I'm going to use it later. But I went ahead and then ordered 1.5-inch wide lever locks and slide because I'm using 1.5-inch wide webbing. I am using my template set from that template shop. And one thing I like about this set is there aren't separate pieces for the interfacing, which would be like even better, but the pieces have dashed lines and little holes, so you can make dots for the interfacing and then just take a ruler and cut on those lines. So like you can line it up to the edge of the interfacing and do it as you go. All right, so first I need to decide exactly what print and like pieces I want to be where on the bag. So the exterior front, I know for sure is going to be in my main print. So I'm going to go ahead and I just like to take all my template pieces and set them out on what they're going on. We have the interior slip pocket. That's going to be in the lining. Exterior back bottom is going to be in my main print. Lining main is going to be lining. Exterior back top is going to be my main print. Exterior slip pocket is also going to be my main print, I do believe. Exterior side, I'm going to do the side in the glitter. Interior zipper pocket is lining. Lining top is lining. Bottom panel is going to be my glitter contrast. The zipper overlay I'm going to do in my print. And then we have a extra cut chart list. So we have handle connectors and those go up on the bag. Those I'm going to be doing in my contrast. The handles are going to be my contrast. I might actually do two-tone handles. I just think they look really cool. And I think they'd be really cool in this. Crossbody connectors are going to be in this contrast. There is a side panel accent and it goes over the connectors for the side, for the crossbody strap. I'm going to do that in my main print. My adjustable crossbody strap is going to be my webbing. And then for my zipper panels, I'm going to do 2 pieces with my main print. So that's what's going to show at the top. And then I'm going to do 2 pieces with the lining. And I'm actually thinking, no, don't do it, Brittany. I was like, the lining top could be this, but I'm not going to do that. All right. So sometimes I like to just look at the pattern picture. So this is the pattern. So in the sample, Jenny has the main print for everything and then just the contrast for those side accents and the straps. So we're going to be doing this whole center in the roses, and then these sides are going to be in the white glitter. And then also the straps are going to be white glitter, but where these accents are, that's going to be the roses. It's going to be really cute. I made my first one like that, and I really liked how it came out. And actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't do the handles two-tone just because we have those connectors going all the way up in the one print. Okay, well, now I know. All right, so for my glitter accent, let's see here. So we need handles and connectors, the bottom and the sides. All right, we should probably cut our handles first. So I like to cut 2 at once. So I'm basically just doubling up on my cut. You can also make the handles longer or shorter if you want. I do like the length that the pattern is written for. But I also enjoy using the crossbody strap. Alright, so I just cut both at once. Make sure everything is trimmed nicely, and then cut down the center, and now I have both of my handles. From here, I could go ahead and mark the centers. So that I'm ready to fold them when we get to the machine. I don't have tape over here, but if you have tape at your cutting table, you can also go ahead and apply the tape. Okay, so we got our handles. The side fits right now, so I'm not gonna cut more until I get the side panel cut. Just feels like a good use of space right here. Also, this is your reminder to change your rotary blade, because I really think I need to change mine. But I don't know if I have the blades up here. I probably do. We'll make it through this bag. Probably the last bag I can do with this blade. All right, so we got the one, let's see here, we need our connectors. Okay, so I'm going to cut the 4 of those at once. And then I'll just cut it down as I go. And these we can make a center mark on also. Oh, I cut into one. It's okay. It's just a little angle right there. It'll be fine. I was like, this feels like it got thicker. A smaller ruler. So you're just marking the center. All right, so those are our handle connectors. And yes, they are long because they go up. Unlike just a small tiny one. Okay, we got the handle connectors, the handles. We need our crossbody connectors, which there are 2 of those. And I'll grab them here after I cut the other side panel. I do really love this set of templates. Has rotary corners, which is very helpful. All right, so we will just need to do deck of a light on that piece next. No woven interfacing because I'm using vinyl, but depending on your materials, you may need to use it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my bottom panel. And then we will need to cut lining and Decaville heavy with this one. I'm going to put it with the lining. Okay, so we need those crossbody connectors. And then I believe we're done with the white glitter. I hear my cat crying. He's just a baby. All right, my glitter goes down here. Oh, okay. For a second, I was like, this is not enough vinyl for the connector panel, and that's right, because it's not the panel. Alright, there's my connectors. You could put center marks on those. I tend not to usually. Alright, so we need to switch to our main print now. Alright, so these pieces will get interfacing. Hi, Donut. Were you crying? I'm going to set them at the heat press. Alright, so we have the zipper overlay. Oh, the exterior slip pocket is lining pieces. Okay, so we have the back bottom and back top, the exterior front, and then we will have the side panel accent and 2 of the zipper panels, the way that I am doing it. I can grab my zipper panels, I think right here. And I can use this ruler. And again, I like cutting 2 at once. If the mic's picking up like a ball rolling, the cat is playing. Okay. These zipper panels are very skinny. So when you cut them and you're like, is this big enough? It is. They're just really skinny. I remember it really threw me off the first time I made it. I thought I cut it wrong. Okay, so those are my recessed zipper panels. No interfacing for them, and then we'll have 2 we cut out of the lining. And then we need the side panel accent. And can switch rulers again. Yeah, okay. If you want to try to fussy cut this, it is possible. I did it on the first one I made. You're going to want to take the middle point of the measurement and just kind of look and see what exactly will be in the middle if you do that. And I'm kind of flipping around the print, but it isn't an actual directional print. So for me, it doesn't matter. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh, that flower is upside down. And if they do, I guess it's not the bag for them. The one I'm making, not the pattern. I think it's gonna look great. Wait, so I also cut this as one piece and I'm cutting it in half. We don't need to interface this piece. So there are those. Okay. All right, so we got the handle connectors, the handles, crossbody connectors, side panel, accent. We could go ahead and cut the webbing just so we get that out of the way. All right. And then I can go ahead and put this with the webbing. Did not fully put it away. Don't tell anyone. Oh, whoops. I won't be using a zipper tab because I'm using a zipper end. So the only thing we have left on this cut chart is the 2 pieces left for the zipper panel that we are doing with the lining. All right. So now we have the zipper overlay, the exterior back, top, and bottom, and the exterior front. If you want to fussy cut at all the exterior front, you could do that now. I have a very repeatable print, so just gonna lay it down and go. For the back, since there is the top and the bottom, I am going to make it so that they will line up as much as possible. You do have your seam allowances. So, all right, so this is going to get Decaville Light. So I'm going to put that piece into my pile. All right, and then the exterior back, bottom, and top, I'm just going to lay them down so that it'll look good at the top and also look like it's continuing up. Okay. And if you are trying, like I am, to butt them up to each other, just be careful about your overhang for the rotary cuts, or it'll end up going into the other piece, which wouldn't be so bad as long as it doesn't go too far. All right, that one is also going to get Decaville Light. Going to move that to my interfacing pile. I probably could use the print, since it is like a thinner vinyl. I think it's a mid-weight. For the slip pocket inside, but I'm just gonna do the all pink. For a second I thought I had this in woven, but it's a different black and white roses. Another piece that is getting interfacing. All right, so we just have our zipper overlay. And I want to kind of try to catch the roses a little in here, if I can. Just gonna do my best. It's an overlay. It just is a pop of the print. And then this template piece also has the rotary corners, so I can cut the inside of the overlay nicely. But you want to be careful that you don't go too far into them. Just so you don't end up with overcuts, which I did just a touch. but I think it's better to finish it a little with the scissors if you have to. Also, be careful because the vinyl can stretch a little as you're going. All right. Do believe we're done with the vinyl. I should probably lay out the pieces to make sure, but I know I got the front, the back, the accents, the zipper overlay, and the panel. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so we are done with this piece because we only need that one. We can move to the lining. All right, so for the lining, we have the exterior slip pocket, the bottom panel, the lining top, cut 2 of those, and 2 of the slip pocket, 2 interior zipper pocket, 2 lining main, and 2 of the interior slip pocket. So what you could do is, if you were okay with a raw zipper pocket, you could take, like if you had a thinner vinyl, and just cut 1 of that slip pocket and just fold the top over and top stitch it. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and just do the lining. Oh, and we need the 2 zipper panel pieces. All right, so zipper panels, I'm gonna cut those first, make sure I get them done. The last couple Mr. Heckles I made, I used waterproof canvas, so I'm excited to try the water resistant. Plus, I absolutely love the color of this hot pink, and I definitely do not have the same color in waterproof canvas. All right, zipper panel pieces. Again, super skinny, but that is what they are supposed to look like. We are done with the cut chart. Set that to the side, and then we can start working on some of these zipper pieces. I think I'm gonna do this top lining piece first. And we're cutting 2 of those. All right, there is 1. And 2. Yeah, I definitely need to replace my blade. All right, we're done with that piece. Sometimes I like to visualize what is left and how it fits with what I'm working on. Oh, that would fit there really well. Okay. So I'm gonna cut one of the lining mains next, just because it fits well on what I have open. Also, I know you can't see every single thing I'm doing, but it's because I'm trying not to show the full pattern pieces. Alright, there is one lining main, and you can see it has the little, looks like really wide pants, shorts, I don't know. Okay, so we'll need one more of those. Seriously, I'm like, what is the best use of what I'm working with here? All right, so I'm cutting the slip pocket right now, the exterior slip pocket, which is a really fun pocket for this bag. So you need 2 pieces. Alright, so there's my 2 lining slip pockets. I'm actually going to turn on the heat press so it will be ready when we get to the interfacing. Alright, done with that piece because we just needed the 2. Alright. Going to cut the 2 interior zipper pockets. So 1. I'll cut it in a second because I'm going to cut the other lining main. Alright. Alright, done with that piece. Just a couple left. Alright, the second interior zipper pocket. I just really love hot pink with black and white. All right, done with that piece. Just the bottom panel and the 2 interior slip pockets left. And then interfacing. So 1, and 2. And then we are done with that piece. The last lining piece is the bottom panel. And then we need that pattern piece still for the interfacing. So I don't have a ton of this lining left. I also cut out a wallet with all of this stuff. But it was just a 1 yard cut. Okay, so we have slip pocket in the bottom. We have interior slip pocket, exterior slip pocket, our 2 main panel pieces, lining top, and our recessed zipper panel pieces. Those are all of the lining pieces. And then there's the exterior for the zipper panel. Okay. Let me grab my deck of a light. The deck of a light was right here. It was not in the closet. Oh boy. All right. So like I said, for the marks that are on here, you can just take and line up the pieces. And then you can make little dots. I guess you don't have to make it on every single one. But then you could take even the pattern piece and line up on the dots to make the straight lines to cut it. So there is the base. Oh no, I broke my template. That's really not good. Yikes. I will tape that together. Good job, Brittany. And I'm not gonna cut that out either. Human. Probably shouldn't have set it on the floor, huh? Okay, that is still heating up. Real proud of myself right now. It's like the full piece. Yikes. Okay. I'm just gonna see how many spots I can line this up. A couple pieces have like it's not completely a straight line. Like there's an angle, but also like it'll go angle, angle, like, am I making sense? Maybe. Who knows? All right. Breaking templates. All right. This one goes on the bottom back. So when you're putting these on also, you want to make sure that you are centering them as best as possible. So the funny thing is, the template piece has been over there, like on the floor for a very long time. Just not in the exact spot I broke it at. Okay, we have 3 more template pieces that we need to cut, but also 4 pieces to cut, because one we need to do twice for the side panels. And I really feel like, personally, the interfacing pieces don't have to be like 100% on the line, because it is just the interfacing on the back. So take that how you need. I just think there's other spots that I could spend more time perfecting instead of a little piece of interfacing. All right, the exterior front. We're almost done. I don't know why, it's just so exciting, like, being done cutting out a bag. Because I know it means you get to sew it next. And I enjoy that part more. I feel like it takes a very special person to enjoy cutting more than sewing. I don't know if I know anyone. I guess if you are someone who likes cutting more than sewing, let me know. Alright, we just have the 2 interfacing pieces for the side panels left. And these, you do have the corner, and then the top curves in just a tiny bit. So you're probably going to want to mark all of the dots for the part that curves a little. But otherwise, I'm kind of just marking every other one. And the interfacing gives you the luxury of, if you overcut a tiny bit, it's okay, because it's just the stabilizer for the back. A little bit more forgiving. Okay, so this was the top. I'm just going to follow those lines. All right, and then we're going to do that one more time, and we're done cutting. Exciting. right, following the marks. Hi, George. Okay, so like I said, you're just going to make sure you center all of these pieces. I definitely cut Decaville light for the base, and I did not mean to. I meant to cut Decaville heavy. So I will cut a second piece of Decaville light to layer that bottom panel. It's not the exact same thing, but I have found it's really close. So I'm okay with it. Alright. So we'll just have to press this twice, which is fine. I press vinyl quickly, and if it hasn't stuck, I will press it again. I never have a problem with it adhering, but some vinyls do tend to shrink some when you heat them. So I keep the heat lower. Well, okay, it's the same temperature that I always use, but I just try to do it quickly and twice if I need to. So I'm just lining everything up. And again, if you're using woven or like maybe an extra thin vinyl, you might want to use woven interfacing and Decaville light. The first one I made, my main exterior was a poly woven that I sublimated. So I took that fabric, I put a layer of woven interfacing on it, followed by Decaville light, and it was perfect. It was so good. I also had a live video when I sewed that. So I'll have an actual tutorial and then I have that live as well. Alright, and then as soon as I finish pressing this one, we'll go over the pieces we have really quick and we will be done. The only thing that needs to be cut still is the zipper tape, technically. All right. So here is where we are at. So this is our exterior front. And then we have the two side panels. It's gonna be so cute. And then we have the exterior back, top, and bottom. We have our base. These are the side panels. So that'll go on those, and then the little connectors will be like under those. We have our handles and our handle connectors. So the handle connectors are going to come up. I know it's curled up. on each of those for the front and the back. And then we have our 4 recessed zipper panel pieces, our zipper overlay, and the zipper overlay goes to these 2 interior zipper pocket pieces, which will go on one of the main lining pieces. Our 2 slip pocket pieces will go on the other main lining piece. We have our lining bottom. These 2 slip pocket pieces, lining pieces, will go with the back exterior pieces, and then we have our lining top. I think those are all the pieces, and then our crossbody strap. So we just need to cut the zipper tape, which I will do when I look up the measurements in the pattern, but that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Remember that time I broke my template piece? RIP. Packaging tape on the front and back of it, and it will hold it together, and I'm not worried about it. I would rather not have broke it. So I will have a sewing tutorial up soon, if not already when you watch this. I hope you enjoy, and make sure you go check out the pattern because it is amazing. Have a great day.